Hello, Fat Grandma here. Uh, this video is not about eBay. It's not about reselling. It is about, it's kind of a non-review for something that I bought on Amazon. If you watched my last video, my last sales video, you know that I have a problem, or any of my past videos really since summer hit, you know that I have a problem with the room that I live uh, in my mother's house, and that there's no insulation, and that the air conditioning unit I have in here is working its butt off, but it's just not able to cool the room because yesterday it got up to 115, and it was 87 degrees in my room at the hottest part of the day. So um, it has been a struggle. I've put up foam board insulation on the windows because they're not double pane. This room was built onto the house back in, I want to say, the 70s, early 70s, and the walls weren't furred out, and it's there's just no insulation. So two of the walls may have been furred out. One is against the house, so that one's protected. There's one wall that's completely exposed, and it's the heat just comes through it. If you put your hand on it, it feels like you're outside. Anyway, so that's the situation in a nutshell. I bought a portable not floor, it's a portable AC unit last year, a DeLonghi, and it covers up to 500 square feet. This room that I live in is about 320 square feet. The AC unit is wonderful. It blows extremely cold air. It does a good job if it's only about 100 degrees outside. Anything over 100 and the room just gets too hot. There used to be a big tree right outside the room that shaded. It was my father's tree, and it shaded. It was huge. It it covered its branches, and all the foliage covered this room pretty much entirely. And once that tree was cut down, we really got to see how much how much it really protected this room from the heat. Anyway, that happened last September, I think it was. The tree got cut down, so it was kind of at the tail end of summer. So I didn't really get to find out how bad it was going to be in this room in the middle of summer when it's the hottest. And so I, with it getting up into the 80s in my room, I started to panic because it's intolerable. And I purchased something. I'm going to share pictures up here. This item had very good reviews on Amazon. Do not buy this. This is a do not buy this video, pretty much. If you're looking for something, they've got 94 ratings, and it's a 4.7 stars. It had, so there's not that many sales, but most of the reviews were pretty good, and people ranted and raved about how great this little, it was basically an evaporative cooler that you could sit on your desk, and called it a portable air conditioner fan, 3 speeds evap cooler with remote. I didn't care about the remote. I could give two squats about a remote, but you could put water and ice in the water reservoir, and I thought, well, that might help. So I ordered one. I spent $56.99 on this stupid thing, so almost $60. And it did not, I mean, there was no mist coming out of it that you could visibly see. And I had it on high, I tried it on low. I did everything that, with the settings that you could try to do. I had it sitting 1 foot away from me on my desk, and it was not helping at all. Nothing. It was not providing any. I don't know what people are talking about. Maybe these people who left reviews live in an area where it only gets up to like in the 80s in the day and in the daytime, and that's hot for them. I have no idea. But if you're any place where it gets over 90 or there's a lot of humidity, you don't want to buy this. You don't buy this product. It's a waste of money. And so what I did, because with my air conditioner, when I have it on high, it blows cold air, but the cold air that's actually really cold only comes out from the unit maybe 2 feet. And, maybe three. If I stand about 3 feet away from it, I can still feel the cold air, but beyond that, it doesn't force the air out harder, you know. And the wall unit that's in this room is literally a joke. So it's not even turned on. I've got it covered with thick paper, and I used blue painter's tape to, attach the paper to the wall so that the heat won't come in, because that wall unit my mother put in last year at the end of summer, because the other one that was in here that actually worked died. And that unit, it doesn't close off when it's not turned on, so heat was just coming in from outside, and I was like, nope. So I covered it. I've got several layers of thick packing paper. Just this room looks like I can't even describe what this room looks like, with all my foam board on the walls where there's windows, and the tape paper covered AC unit. I don't care, but um, anyway, and all my boxes and everything else. Um, what I did, and if anybody out there is struggling with this same issue or something similar, you're trying to figure out how to get the air flowing more. Now we'll see how it works this afternoon when it gets up to 80, 86 degrees again. And well, hopefully it won't get to that in here. That's the hope. When it gets up to 110 again outside, because it got up to 115 yesterday, and I think it's supposed to be hotter today, which I can't. Anyway, what I did, and I will share pictures of this item, is I bought a Lasco floor fan. Now, I had an oscillating fan that was old. It was, I've had it at least 8 years. And I had that sitting in front of my portable AC unit that's, it sits on the floor. You can roll it around, and you can't really move it once it's vented to the window, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I had the oscillating fan in front of my AC unit, but the fan head was lower than the air that was coming out of my AC floor unit. I don't know how else to describe it. The floor, or the portable AC unit, vents upward, and there's no way to adjust it either. When you turn it on, the vent thing moves up, and then when you shut it off, the vent thing closes. So it stays closed when it's not running. But there's no way to adjust that vent, the height of the vent, or the level, the angle. That's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, so the vent is angled up at about a 90, well, it's more than 90. I don't know what the degree is. It's somewhere between I don't know, it's not straight up and down, and it's not 90 degrees or 45 degrees. Maybe it is 90. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. Anyway, um, the fan that I had before was, so the air is coming out up here, and the top of the floor fan that I had was kind of right below where the air was coming out of the AC unit. I don't know if any of this is going to make sense, but so it was catching a little bit of the cold air coming out of the AC unit, but it wasn't catching all of it. So I needed to find a floor fan that was taller, so that the entire head of the fan, I can't ever aim in front of this camera right. Anyway, so that this entire head of the fan would be up high enough so that that vent would hit the head of the fan, the vented air. Um, it seems to be working. I will do a follow-up to this if it doesn't work, but I'm feeling cold air blowing at me now where I didn't before with my other floor fan. So we'll see how this goes as the day progresses and as it gets hotter in here. But for now, I'm very hopeful, because it feels a lot cooler, the air that's hitting me, because I've got it oscillating right now. Um, Anyway, the air that's hitting me feels a lot cooler than it did when I had the other oscillating fan in front of the AC unit. So fingers are crossed, this will work. Again, I'm going to share a photo of this thing that you don't want to buy on Amazon. There's no brand name. I should have known. I should have known. And I would show you a picture of the box that it came in so that you could see that. But I already packaged it back up to return it to Amazon because $56.99 plus tax. No. This floor fan. Let's see. I'm going to tell you guys how much I paid for this Lasco fan. Oh, I ordered it on Best Buy because Amazon. I don't like Best Buy. Because they will let you order things that they don't actually have in stock, because it's happened to me. And then they charge your card, and then you have to wait for them to refund your card after they realize they didn't have the item. But in any case, they did have the fan in stock, and it was the same price as Amazon. So I'm going to look to see. It was cheaper than the AC unit that I wasted my money on, or that portable evap thing. This floor fan was $43.43, and that was with the taxes and everything, I believe. So, $20 cheaper, and it so far seems to be doing a much better job than that stupid desk thing. So, if you have an AC unit that you're just trying to get more airflow from, one of these Lasco fans might do the job. Now, I bought one that didn't have a remote. They have, I think it's $20 more for the one that comes with a remote, but I don't need a remote. It's right here. I can get up and change it. I'm fat. I need the exercise, so But yeah, I don't need a remote control for my fan. But they do have one that same fan. It looks like it's the same one. Comes with a remote. So anyway, it's a Lasco 18-inch Elegance and Performance large room pedestal fan. That's it. Oh, and it was super easy to put together. I haven't bought an oscillating fan in a long time, but they were always kind of a pain in the butt. They weren't hard to put together. They were just a pain in the butt. And this one, super easy to put together. I mean, it didn't even take me. It took me longer because Simon was trying to help, and I'll maybe put a clip in after this. I recorded him because he was having a cow when I took the fan apart and laid all the parts on the bed. He was not having it. He was very upset with me. Anyway, I'll maybe share that after this. But yeah, not a reselling video, nothing about eBay. I've had some sales, but we'll talk about that next week. I just wanted to let you guys know what not to buy, and if you're looking for a good fan that actually forces the air. And I've got this thing on the low speed right now, and I can feel it. I don't even want to know what it'd probably blow me across the room if I put it on the high. There's 3 speeds, and you can tilt the head too. So it's a nice fan. Anyway, I think that's it. Happy 4th of July. I hope everybody has a great day and nobody melts to death. And I will see you guys next week. Bye. What's wrong? He's very upset with me because I have taken this new fan apart and put it on the bed, and he's been screaming at me. He came over and touched my leg with his foot. What's the matter? Is there something strange on the bed? Yeah, I'm sorry. He's having a fit. What? I know. I put it there. I did. I'm sorry. Oh, poor Simon. Do you want me to move it? Okay, I will move this. Is that okay? There, I've moved it. Is that better? Is that better? Simon? No? I'm sure. Poor poops. Yeah. Oh, I know, it's awful. As soon as I took this thing out of the box and put it on the bed, he started in. And then he was down because I was ignoring him. He gets off the bed, down by my feet, and he starts touching my ankle with his toenails out, letting me know that he was not having it. Now he's rubbing his smell all over it. Is that bothering you? I'm sorry. Are you going to be okay? No? Boy, he's really putting his smell on these things. You don't like it? Oh no. It's alright. Thought I'd share with you guys. He talks a lot all the time, but this is like, you know, 2 or 3 times the amount of talking that he normally does. And it was as soon as I took the fan pieces out of the box and laid them on the bed he started in. Are you okay now that you have your spot back? No, he still doesn't like it. Are you... He's trying to figure out what this is. Are you afraid of it? It's okay. He's really giving this thing a once-over. Oh my goodness. Are you alright? Yeah. You'll be fine. As soon as I put it together, it won't be on the bed anymore. It won't. Alright. That's it.